Hi, one of the requests I'm getting is to figure out a way to have students be able to request office hours, or excuse me, request appointments through office hours. So today what I'm going to show you is how to create appointment slots using Google Calendar that you would then be able to share out to your students and have them sign up for individual slots. So we're going to start here. I'm going to attach it to my existing calendar that I use for Caraway Day School. You do have the option, if you want to manage it differently, you can also add an additional calendar specifically for appointment slots. That's completely up to you. To add additional calendar, you want to come over here to the other calendars and click on the plus sign and then create a new calendar. So if I want to just call this appointments and then use this link. Sorry. So I can create a whole separate calendar. Sometimes it takes a few minutes when you create a new calendar for it to populate. So if I go back here to my settings, it's here already, appointments. I can always change the color of this too if it kind of matches what I already have. So let's go with something, let's just go with purple for now. So I can create it. I have basically my regular calendar and I have my appointment calendar. I can also just use my regular calendar that I already use for school. That way it's not confusing as far as when I'm busy and when I'm not. So I'm going to go ahead and create an appointment slot that I'll make available for office hours. So I do the same thing as I would normally do to make an event. I'm just going to go over here to create. And instead of creating an event, I'm going to click on appointment slots. So if I click on that, I'm going to call this office hours. And then I choose the day and time just like I would do in an event. So let's say this Wednesday, I want to have office hours from 7:30 to 8:30. I can also make it a single slot, or I can do different durations. So in this case, I'm going to do 15 minutes time slots for my students. This is the calendar that I chose. If I wanted to use a different calendar, I could go ahead and select the appointments calendar if I wanted to do that. I can also navigate down here to more options. So if I want to make this something that occurs on a weekly basis, I can go to repeat. So here currently it's just this one specific day in these time slots, but I can also make it a daily occurrence. So I can do a weekday occurrence Monday through Friday. I can do just on specific every Wednesday, or on the last Wednesday, or on the fourth Wednesday. You can also do an annual appointment. So I'm just going to make sure this is going to be a weekly on Wednesday appointment slot. So every Wednesday I'll be available from 7:30 to 8:30 for 15-minute appointments with my students. This is the appointment page here. I'm going to go ahead and save it first just so I have it. So now you can see here are my office hours here, and if I go to next week, it's also available next week and Wednesday as well. If for any reason you have, just like any event, if you know you want to do it every Wednesday, but let's say for this particular day I'm not available, I can delete, and I can choose to delete this event only, or I can delete all the events or all the events following this one as well. So if I know this just one particular Wednesday I'm not available, I can delete that individual event. But once I have this, then all I need to do is click on it, and then here's my appointment page. So if I click on this, I can share this out with my students. So this is the link I would copy. And then let me go over here, pull in Safari so you can see that. I'm going to paste this in. And so this is what it would look like for students. They would have these time slots that they'd be able to choose from. And then they could click on it. If I navigate to next week, you'll see the office hours are available there. I also have one for Tuesday from a previous time. So if I click on this, then they would go ahead, they could fill this information out, put in a note on what they need to talk about, and then they hit save, and then this instantly books an appointment in my calendar. Now that that appointment has been requested on my calendar, you'll notice that the appointment slots are still there, but I also have a meeting already scheduled now from 7:30 to 7:45 with the description as well as the two guests. So since it's an appointment slot, I'm automatically defaulted to yes when they select the slot. For any reason I need to cancel, then when I go into the appointment, I can cancel it. You'll also notice you'll receive an email when you get an office request that defaults to yes as well. So here's my request that the student has made. If I need to cancel for any reason, I can select the no here and it will cancel that appointment, and it will notify the person who made the appointment. And on the other end, if the student decides they can't make the appointment, if they hit no here, it'll update to my calendar as well and let me know that that event has been canceled. Hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions on doing this, please let me know and I'll get back to you. Thank you.